Stop saying that.
Joy Lab.
Hello everyone, I'm Tanya Lehman, the Speaking Confidence Coach. I help introverts communicate with confidence without changing your introvert nature so you can thrive in leadership, in relationships, and in the workplace. Welcome to part 2 of this series about things people really need to stop saying to introverts. In part 1, we talked about phrases like, you should talk more, you're hard to read, and you'll enjoy it once you get there. Go back and watch the video if you haven't seen it yet. Today we're diving into the final 4 comments that often sound casual but can quietly chip away at introverts' confidence if we let them. And if you've heard any of these before, I want you to know this. You do not need to become louder to be more effective. Let's get into it. When I walk into a room of people, even if I know them, I'll hang to the side first. I'll scan the faces. Maybe you do this too. I'll feel the tone of the event, and only after getting a read on the situation will I step forward to have a conversation with someone I've chosen. The 4th phrase people really need to stop saying to introverts is just be more confident. It sounds like good advice, but usually it's a misunderstanding about what confidence actually looks like. If I'm standing at the side of a meeting, it doesn't mean I'm lacking confidence. Often, for people, having confidence gets confused with being outspoken, speaking quickly, taking up a lot of space, being the loudest one in the room. But introverts often express confidence very differently. Quiet confidence looks like speaking thoughtfully, staying calm under pressure, listening carefully before responding, offering clear, measured insight. And that is confidence. In the workplace, some of the strongest leaders I've seen don't dominate every meeting. They speak intentionally. And when they do speak, people listen. So if someone tells you, just be more confident, remember this. You don't need to imitate someone else's communication style. You need to strengthen your own. Confidence isn't volume. Confidence is trust in your voice. The 5th phrase people really need to stop saying to introverts is, are you upset or something? Introverts know this one well. You're sitting quietly. You're simply thinking. You are observing. And suddenly someone asks, are you upset? No. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I'm not upset. Still, no, I'm not upset. But I'm getting upset because you're asking me if I'm upset. Okay. This happens because many people interpret silence as discomfort, disapproval, or disagreement. But silence is often just silence. Not every quiet moment needs fixing, and in workplace settings, this misunderstanding can be exhausting. It can make introverts feel pressure to constantly perform visible enthusiasm, jazz hands, just to reassure others. But here's the truth. You do not need to smile constantly, chatter endlessly, or narrate every thought to prove you're engaged. Your presence is enough. And sometimes your quiet focus is exactly what the situation needs. The 6th phrase people really need to stop saying to introverts is, being shy won't get you very far. This statement misses the marks in 2 different ways. First, it confuses introversion and shyness. 2 different things. They are not the same thing. Shy is fear of judgment. Introvert is about how you gain and expend energy. Now the second thing is it assumes quiet people are somehow limited. And that simply isn't true. Some of the most respected leaders, innovators, and decision makers are introverts. Why? Because introverts often excel at deep thinking, careful preparation, strong listening, strategic decision making, and thoughtful leadership. The workplace doesn't only reward fast talkers. It also rewards people who think clearly and communicate with purpose. So if someone tells you being quiet won't get you far, let your work speak and trust that thoughtful consistency often goes farther than loud performance. Before I share the final phrase, please take a moment to click like and subscribe. It helps more quiet professionals find their voice by finding my YouTube videos. And if what I'm saying resonates with you, look below for more resources. Let's work together, because becoming an introvert who can confidently speak up is the most effective way to build stronger relationships, earn respect at work, and share your ideas where they matter most. The seventh phrase and final phrase that people really ought to stop saying to introverts is, speak louder, people won't bite. Okay, this one is often said as a joke, but it sends a subtle message. Your natural communication style isn't enough. Okay, now yes, there are times when practical adjustments matter. If people genuinely can't hear you, increasing volume can help. But this comment isn't really about volume. It's about expectation. It's the assumption that effective communication must feel performative. That speaking with force is automatically better than speaking with intention. But introverts are often highly intentional communicators. We choose our words carefully. We think before we speak, and that thoughtfulness is powerful. The goal is not to force yourself into someone else's version of presence. The goal is to communicate clearly in a way that feels authentic to you. Sometimes that means speaking louder. Sometimes it means speaking slower. And sometimes it means pausing before you make your point. Real communication isn't about performance, it's about connection. And people will truly listen, and they will hear the value in what you say. Now here's what I want you to remember. The world may not always understand introvert communication. That's just how it is. But misunderstanding does not mean deficiency. You are not behind. You are not broken. And you don't need to become someone else to succeed. Quiet confidence is real confidence. Thoughtful communication is powerful communication. And your voice matters exactly as it is. I'm Tanya Lehman. You are valuable. You can speak up.
Joy Lab. Learning done right.
Learn more with Joy Lab. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Visit us at www.joylab.biz. Thank you.